since we on relationships and shit, ladies, we're playing this podcast. We're not playing, but anyway, allegedly playing. We got to put that stuff out there for the Joe Rogan's type of shit out here. Stop trying to cancel Joe Rogan. Let me say that real quick before we. Well, actually, okay. I'll say that for the end. Say that for the end. We're on relationships right now, so I want to keep it there. This is something that was said in the Illegal Opinions podcast fan group. Shout out to y'all. And I felt like it was a good conversation to have. I was like, okay, I'm gonna write that one down. So a woman in the group, doesn't matter who, said, it seems like to me, the good men are always taken. And she extended that by saying, I think that's because they have no expectations of one another when I meet them. And then it started like a conversation in the thread. She was basically saying, like, if she ends up cool with a dude that is in a relationship already, and they just, I don't know, meet at a work function, meet somewhere, they just talking, or just talking online even. Everybody's just having fun because nobody's trying to be more, because it's already known that we ain't got shit. We just shooting the shit. I think I've said this on a different pod. There's no such thing as unconditional love for men and for animals. I think you said it maybe. I think that when you're single, or not when you're single, when you're in a relationship, especially if you got into a relationship early, you didn't really know who you were yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the dude you are now, are you the same dude you were at 21?
No, the dude I am now would chew up and spit out that motherfucker that I was when I was 21 years old.
And see, and that's what I mean. And not even on the, like, the person you was with, like the shit you love sexually. The shit that
this in general, sexually, yes, because sexually at 21, I know everybody thinks they're a fucking stud because their dick stays hard forever. But you're fucking. Hey, listen. Hey, your dick game is trash.
At 21,
she don't want to tell you that.
Well, she don't know either, probably.
She don't know either, probably. But everybody's just happy doing the sport fucking. Okay.
Yeah. It's and that's all it is.
Sport fucking is when you're fucking for longer than what is that? What do you think? Like an hour, 2 hours? Sport fucking.
See, that depends on who you with. Because if you're having fun, we can fuck all night.
No,
not like not, and I'm not. No, I'm not talking like straight up. I'm just pounding you all night. I'm talking about like bouncing between foreplay, put it in, get a nut. You know,
I'm not doing that all night, nigga.
Not no more. Not no more. You old now.
I wasn't doing that then.
How many nuts you got in you before you done for the night now?
Now, I probably got 2.
2?
Yeah.
You ain't got the triple in you? The triple Lundy?
I mean, I got a job. I got shit to do.
Hey, if that shit right, you gonna stay there. But yeah, okay. So what I think about that whole thing is like you'll blow your back out. I think that a woman meet a married dude and be like, he's so cool. Like, why is he's had time inside the marriage to figure out what he like and don't like.
Yes.
And I think that comes from a lack of things that he needs and just learning what you will and won't deal with. Like, that's a lot of proximity to one other person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is, ladies. Like, a dude that's been in a marriage knows exactly what he do and don't want. So he's just talking to you now. He's not allowed to really be himself. Going back to your point, bruh. Dudes do a lot of shit inside of a marriage to get to the stuff they want to do.
Yeah.
If that's what you're doing, you can't be yourself in the house. I don't think that, by your definition of it, to me, you're almost saying that the dude has to be fake all the time. And then when he talks to that single female, he can just talk because there's no.
Well, there's nothing. There's no expectation. It's like if I'm just talking to him, it's talking to you. There's no. If I tell you, like, I tell you off the rip, I am in a relationship. Now I can say whatever the fuck I want to say after that, because now you know what's going on.
Right.
It's not me. It's not me trying to impress you. It's not me trying to fucking woo you or sway you. You either like what I got to say or you fucking don't. Now, if you like what I got to say and I'm in a fucking mood,
right,
then you're deciding. Like, I've given you all the information. You're choosing whether or not you want to fuck with me.
Right.
Like I remember I was talking to a guy, a friend of mine a long time ago. He was just saying how he does his dirt, right? He does his dirt. He's got a girl. He does his dirt. He has a wife. He does his dirt, but he says he tells every woman that he ever fucked with that he's married. I'm married. I got this going on. I got that going on.
Noble.
Now, if you want to fuck with me, it's on you. If you don't want to fuck with me, that's cool too. But I'm giving you the information.
Right.
And most times, women were like, all right, that's cool. Let's do it.
That's so interesting. Because women
Ain't
act
it though?
no, because women act like they can't stand the Jezebel, but I think we talked about that. They only care when it's affecting their household.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? But it's a trip. It's a trip. Either way, he gives them all the information. They make the decision, and
don't be mad afterwards. Like when I tell you I can't talk to you, that's the same conversation. He's like, when I tell you that I can't talk to you, I can't talk to you. I'm doing some shit with my kids, doing shit with my fucking wife. Don't be mad. Don't show up at my fucking house. I'm like, I guess because basically he was just laying it out as a contract. Like, look,
this is what it is. Right.
And I'm giving you information. You're choosing to be in this situation. So what are you gonna do with the information? You want to fuck around or you don't?
Yeah.
But yeah, in your house, you're definitely trying to. I don't want to say keep the peace because I fucking hate that happy wife, happy life shit.
That's what it is. I mean, if you really think about it,
I can't stand that fucking term. It's the dumbest shit in the fucking
world. I hate the phrase too, but ultimately, well, okay, let me say that any relationship you get in, you're gonna have to compromise some shit. Like if you just have a natural quirk that is aggravating to the other person, you got to decide whether or not it's important enough for you to like try and minimize that shit. Or if you're just gonna go on being fucking aggravating. But to a certain extent, everybody has to kind of, I don't want to say settle. Yeah, you have to do the happy house, happy spouse thing. But the problem comes into me where it's not being reciprocated. It has to go both ways. Everybody got to be comfortable.
So you got to happy house.
In all ways.
Happy house. Like, I mean, I don't know what generation that was where they started saying all that kind of shit. And it became a thing where, the guy walks in the house and gives the lady the check. Hey, baby.
Oh, no, that's ridiculous.
I got paid this week. And, I'll bring home the bacon and you spend the money and you take care of all this shit. Look, man. And as long as he's happy, you know what I'm saying? And we've heard guys talk like that. Man, I'm just trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying? No, I can't go out tonight. Happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. I'm like, you sound like a old bitch ass motherfucker. Like, what? How bitch made are you?
When I say that,
it's not about your fucking happiness.
If I say that, what I mean by it is, I don't care like what color the drapes are, and go ahead and buy your throw pillows. Like, do that shit. I don't care what kind of all of that. Yeah, just Because if anybody come over here, it ain't like they're gonna be like, yo, you got purple throw pillow. Like, man, I'm married. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you sound stupid now. I don't care about that. That is not when the dude says, oh yeah, man, I just did all that so I could go out and play poker. Why'd you do all of that to go play poker? Mm-hmm. Now you're not living. Like you sitting around waiting for permission. Like that's different. And I don't think anybody, male or female, should have to do that. Yeah. Like, go do you. You want to do some shit that make you happy? Get the hell on out of the house.
And that's the thing that, I mean, just for me, and being in relationships, I know women would, they would say something like, hey, I'm going to go out. Are you cool with me going out? Is that all right with you? And my response is, please go. Out. Get the fuck out of here. What are you going to do? Are you going to go out? Or are you going to go do something? No, I'm not going to do shit. I'm going to sit my ass right here. I'm going to play some fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah. Unabashed. I'm not getting shot at, and then I hear somebody go, hey, I got a question. And plat, plat, plat. Now I'm on the ground. That's a whole different thing.
I don't know, man. But there is compromise. But once you're, like you said, man or woman, once you're a woman and you're feeling controlled and imprisoned, and you feel like you can't do the things that make you happy, and the only things that you do are the things that make him happy, I'm not trying to break up no shit. But you should think about getting the fuck out of there.
No, you should. I should. At that point, if it doesn't bring you joy to do those things for the other person, and I mean, be it act of service if you're on the love language thing, or if it's some sexual shit, if it feels like a chore, I don't expect nobody to be there. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. But in that same conversation that was happening online with that, a lot of men were chiming in saying the same thing. Like, you're absolutely right. I didn't know who I was until I was in the marriage for a while, and then it gave me a baseline of what I will and won't do and what will and won't deal with. Why do you think that is? What do you think it is about marriage that makes a dude figure himself out finally? Maybe that's why the second round is better. I don't know. Dudes be like, man, I moved into the second marriage. I was straight. Like, why is that? I
mean, I just think you've gone through, it's like your first car, right? You get your first car.
I had a pretty good first car.
Nigga, I saw your car.
What's wrong with the Sentra, baby? The Sentra was the truth.
You said what's wrong with the car twice. So I mean, I think the first car that you get, even if it's a nice car, like the old Sentra. Okay?
Sentra was rolling. Great gas mileage.
I remember that it had a great license plate on the back of it.
I'm
not gonna. Okay. But that first car you get, you love it. It's your first, for a man, I think it's your first real commitment to anything is getting a car payment. You get your first car, you're dedicated to like trying to keep this car running or whatever. I mean, but then at the same time, you don't beat it up, but then you don't treat it the best either. And once you start driving that car around, and let's say you got a friend of yours that has a nicer car. You get in that car, y'all got a lunch one day, you in that car, you're like, this shit nice in this motherfucker. What the fuck is this shit? This shit a Camry? Shit. It's just all right. Oh, you got air conditioning that come out the seats? That's different.
Right?
Oh man, you got Bluetooth in this bitch? Oh shit.
So you're saying, wait a minute.
You start seeing things that you wish that you had, that you didn't know you wanted. That's all I'm saying. You start seeing things you wish you had. You want bitches that got Bluetooth. You start seeing things that you wish you had, that you didn't know you wanted, and that you didn't know that maybe you needed.
Okay, so is that just a temptation thing? Because you see it now? Because I've heard the phrase of like, oh, older men didn't have options. We do now. We see a lot more. So that lends to the temptation. But I think older folks got to see the same amount of shit. It was just seen differently. So does that mean you stay faithful to the Sentra, or do you upgrade to the Camry? Because
I mean,
it's heated seats over there.
Does the Sentra start letting you down and stop getting you back and forth from work to the grocery store?
But is that because there's miles on it? Or just because it never did? Because it was always doing that same shit. I just didn't know.
No, it wasn't when you got the Sentra the first. Why the fuck we got the Sentra the first time? When you got the Sentra, it was getting you from point A to point B. It was taking care of you.
Right.
But then over time, the Sentra started letting you down. Even though you try to keep taking care of it, you keep putting money into it, pouring money and time and effort into fixing this bitch up. The shit keeps letting you down. Every time you goddamn get in the Sentra, there's something else wrong. And you're like, you know what? I wish I would have got that goddamn Acura with the Bluetooth in the motherfucker.
But you didn't know it was out there. Maybe the car is a poor analogy, because the car it takes care of you, but no, I like it. I was gonna say it's taking care of you, but like it's on you to do all the maintenance for the car. So maybe
you gotta do maintenance. You gotta take care of the car. The car is the relationship. You gotta take care of it. Now, if you're taking care of the relationship, the Sentra, you're taking care of the Sentra, and they taking care of you, and you looking around at the motherfucker that got the new MDX. You're like, I always wanted an Acura.
Now it turns into a different thing, right?
Yeah, it just turns into something different. Like, man, you know what? This shit's fucking. I gotta get rid of this shit. But you got some people that are in some relationships that they just keep fixing them up. They driving around them old piece of shit ass Malibus, fucking 96. They just keep putting tape on them because they're afraid of what would happen if I got into something new.
Ladies, this is not female specific. Like, you might be fixing up an old beat up car too. So don't think we're just talking about women.
I mean, true. Yes.
Yeah.
Dudes are beat up cars.
Yeah, dudes can be a beat up car too. But yeah, so like, how much at
is that point, what girls are doing? Fixing up niggas, like they like fixing up cars. They find a car and need some work on it.
They want to. Women Women want a challenge. They want something.
They might be really handy. Give women some wrenches for Christmas and see what happens.
But give her a cigarette, right? This bitch a mechanic.
Straight up.
Yeah, man. Like women want what they want to do, they can fix. But like at some point, you got to go. Is it worth it for me to do all of this maintenance, or am I wasting my time for it to get me just to the grocery store still?
Yeah.
So
just barely to the grocery store.
Barely to the grocery store.
Do you want to barely get to the grocery store, or do you want to like, you know what? It's a nice day outside. And roll these fucking windows down, open this roof up. I'm gonna go to the grocery store that's 4 miles away.
Oof. Oh, you splurging. You splurging now.
Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go to that, that Rouse's. But
Rouse's.
I'm feeling good. I was trying to figure that out. Because there's one here. And I've seen people call it Roses. I heard people call it Rooses.
Roses. It's like the Brown Building or whatever. Old school.
How you spell it?
Roses. Roses.
Okay, it's not the same one.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of one in VA. But I mean, you buy a Piggly Wiggly, so I figured you was...
I'm not buy a Piggly Wiggly. I know
you said you was buy a Piggly Wiggly like last pod.
No, you asked me, was there a Piggly Wiggly there? And I said, yes. I said, I know where it is. I drove past it and I was like, damn.
I'm about to look your address and a Piggly Wiggly up, nigga. I bet you like.
Go ahead, please.
You probably see one from the window.
Look that. It's a big ass pig. It's a big ass pig.
Are you podding from the Piggly Wiggly right now, Mark?
Oh my god, that would be fucking dope though. Podding right by the deli section of Piggly Wiggly.
It's the Piggly Wiggly's podcast.
Wow, no. We gonna copyright that, niggas. We never heard it. And relax, Piggly Wiggly.
Somebody said they thought he was saying the eggs is hot inside of the opening theme song. The eggs is hot. I was like, what?
Where? What part?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, I know I said it like what third podcast. If somebody can tell me all the words to the opening theme song, y'all will get our first run of merchandise for free. I will send it to you out of my pocket.
Wait. Oh, okay. Your pocket. Okay.
Ain't that like, nah.
Hold up.
Marcus felt his shit get light. Oh no.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. You for free? Okay.
No. I will give the first t-shirt to you if you can tell me all the words. And you're not gonna be able to Google them, put the closed caption on. I promise. You can try, but I promise you. Like, I promise.
If I get the words right, can I get a shirt?
No.